What is going on, comic book community? Welcome back to another episode of Josh's Comics. Over the weekend, I went to the first ever one-day comic book expo hosted by NJ Comic Stop, who's a great shop in New Jersey. We went to Cherry Hill, New Jersey for this convention. It was an amazing time. I can't wait to talk about this. I picked up some big books for the collection. I picked up also one big, massive Grail for the collection. One that was on my 2024 want list for this year. I'm stoked. I can't wait to tell you about it. So we're going to go check out some footage of the con, and then when we get back, we're going to jump right into the hall. So stay tuned for this next episode of Josh's Comics.
Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of rubber's plastic. To her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I'm always learning better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying.
I don't mind
she's not easy, but she's really complicated. But that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated. But she's got me captivated, so the game I'm gonna play it, yeah. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coffee. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me.
Welcome back, everybody. So yeah, as you saw from the footage, it was a nice con. Tons of vendors, as you saw. Everybody, all of the vendors bought the fire. Yeah, you had anything, and if you saw from some of the footage, I tried going a little bit slowly. There's still a lot of traffic, and I was helping out 360 Comics sell comics, so I was trying to, be as quickly as possible, but also show you guys some stuff. As you could probably tell, there's some big books there. Golden Age all the way up to modern age comics. Anything in between. Romance, horror, keys, non-keys, filler issues, trade paperbacks. A few omnibuses were there. I mean, this kind of had it all. And I'm not lying to you when I say this is my favorite Comic-Con of the year so far. And not only was it the first ever time that NJ Comic Stop did a Comic-Con, but man, they killed it. Like, I told them this, like, when I was there. I said, listen, you guys got to do this again. And they said they're going to do it. Definitely, it's going to probably be a yearly thing, once a year, which I'm fine with. But they want to do bigger and better next year. They're going to try doing. I don't know how. I thought this was an amazing con. And the first time, and the first turnout was huge. I mean, there had to be at least a few hundred people there. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit over 500 people there. It was jam-packed when I first got there. I was probably, when I showed up, I got there at 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't jump into line until about 9:30. And you could go up and pay for your ticket. I was probably like the 10th or between the 10th and 15th person, somewhere in between there. but it was an amazing con. You saw from the footage. Let's jump into the hall. First, this is really cool. This Comic Con was the first 100 people to enter the door. The first 100 people to pay for a ticket, which is only $4, by the way, gets a free key. They had 100 key comics to give away. Some were slabs, some were raw copies. And they had some nice books. I know they had a New Mint Killing Joke first print. I wish I would have gotten that one. I did get a really good book though, don't get me wrong. They had ASMs in the early 50th range. It's insane. They were giving out some massive keys for free, just for a $4 ticket just to enter. So shout out to them, and I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you off. We're gonna start off with it. Here's the bag, NJ Comic Stop. That's the number, and this is the location. And follow them. Hit them up on Gmail. That's your thing. But follow them on Instagram. Great people. Great all around. Atmosphere of the show was amazing, and you could feel the love in the collectors just having a good time. And so we're gonna take a look at the book that I managed to get. Oh, it's empty. I'm just kidding. It's on the other side. Of course I'm going to show you guys the book. The funny thing was, I couldn't believe it when I pulled this book out, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is also on my 2024 want list. I just picked this book up like a month ago, not even, right? No, yeah. In February for my birthday, I picked this up from Pope of Chilitown. Now I have 2 copies. This one might be a bit nicer, so I'm happy with it either way. Judge Dredd #1, the first Judge Dredd in U.S. Comics. How about that for a giveaway? And this thing, it has 3 ticks in it. 2 ticks I'm pretty sure I can press out, and the one might be a color breaking, but still, this is a high 9 Judge Dredd #1. I paid $4. Now, luck of the draw, everybody, I mean, like I said, they had some great stuff, slabs, and giving away, but man, what Comic-Con you know that you could go in, and if you're the first 100 people, you get a free key. And I got this. You can't beat that, guys. So, shout out to them. I don't care. Next year, I'm gonna do more supporting and more love for these guys because they're amazing. Shout out to them. I'm happy. Just walking in the door right there, like I'm blown away. Let's move on to the comics. I know I'm rambling on, but this was such a great show. So, shout out to James Minthunter Comics. He brought my attention that a few weeks ago that Captain America keys tend not to sell. And he showed off some keys that he thought are underrated, undervalued, and I love watching his channels on that because he's one of the best at it. And he shows those keys that are just truly underrated and undervalued. So starting off, we have Captain America issue number 208. First cameo of, I'm gonna probably mispronounce this, so bear with me. Arnim, I'm not gonna get it wrong. Zola, who was a scientist who helped the Red Skull in Captain America First Avenger, and then he made a cameo appearance as the AI intelligence when Cap and Black Widow were in the bunker. Hey, as a high grade, I mean, yeah, it's pretty pricey. This book's mid-grade, but still, it's a nice key that I gotta agree, it's undervalued and underappreciated. So, 209, this is his first cameo. 209 is considered his first full appearance, but some believe that 208 is his first full, kind of like how Hulk 180 and 181 controversy about what's considered the first full appearance, cameo. So, I went ahead, I picked up 209, goes hand in hand. I got both. Again, a mid-grade copy. Nothing too big. But yeah, picked up those two from one of the vendors there. I forget his name. There's so many. But yeah, nice little haul. You know, some nice keys. And shout out to James for always showing off those underrated keys. Now, this next batch of comics, which I probably got like at least 5, if not more comics from him. Probably more than that. But We'll count them. Frankenstein Comics. I think some of you have probably heard of that name. And if you're in the New Jersey area, then you definitely have. And if you're in the PA area, you probably definitely have already. He had an amazing table setup. I saw him. He does the South Jersey Comic Con, which is actually another one coming in April, I believe he's doing. Can't wait for that. I met him there. He did the Crud Show, which is a all $1 from tons of different vendors. All vendors coming with $1 stuff. Sell it. And I made a pretty good haul about that. I found some amazing books for $1 that are way worth more. He also sold at what was that last show I saw him at before this? Freak. Well, he did do he rented out a back of an antique store, and a bunch of us collectors went in, and it's all new collection for $1. But anyway, long story short, he has tons of books, great inventory. Oh, he was at the First State Comic Con, which is actually down here in Wilmington, which should be happening pretty soon again this year. And anyway, long story short, I'm rambling on. He had 3 tables, all long boxes, a few shorts back to back. Set up. All of his $10 books are marked down to $5. Guys, I can't believe he had some of these books marked at $10, let alone mark them down to $5. So let's jump into it. Issue number 18 of Harley Quinn. This is a nice variant I picked up. It is a classic variant and homage to Batman 1. Obviously, Harley taking over for Robin. Love this cover. Had to pick it up for the collection. I love these books, man. I love Batman. You know me. You know me. You can see it in the background. Come on. Speaking of Batman, more Batman. Gotham City Villains Anniversary Giant 100-pager. This is actually first of all, not only a great cover, but it's a anthology story of his rogues. But great fun fact, if you look, DeVito. DeVito. Sounds like an interesting last name. Well, it should, because Danny DeVito played as the Penguin, who happens to be on the cover. Danny DeVito writes the story of Penguin in this. Come on. Give me, I love when celebrities or actors do the stories for their characters. They did. The Riddler from the Batman. I can't remember his name. He did Riddler Year 1 for his character. You have Miss Marvel's actor. She's doing the writing for Miss Marvel. And you've had other celebrities do this. And I think it's a great, great thing. And I can't wait to read this, man. I love Danny DeVito. Who doesn't love Danny DeVito? Great cover, by the way. There were a few copies. By the way, some of these books did have a few copies, extra copies. I probably should have grabbed them up, but I didn't. But there's a few variants that are pricey. He had one that was the Penguin variant, but I didn't think nothing of it. Moving on, The Joker, issue number 9. The last, final issue and the first solo one of Joker. Note that down here near my pinky, near Joker's foot, it is a rip in the cover. This is, mid-grade. High grade would be pretty pricey, but look at that cover. Not just for the Joker, but Catwoman, man. I love that costume. I'm not trying to get, hot on the show here, but, showing off the leg and everything, I dig that, man. I love that costume. I would love to see it make a comeback, but it's just me, I guess. I love that cover. Catwoman's on there, looking fine. And of course, got Joker doing his thing. And it's his first solo run, 9 issues. And I'm actually going to try to complete this year. I have issue number 8, which is the first meeting of Scarecrow and Joker. I think I have another issue, I want to say 3 or 4 of it, but we'll have to see. Moving on, Adventure Comics, issue number 397. My love for DC ladies. I love my Marvel ladies too. Great Superwoman cover and issue. She's actually modeling for. She's modeling for all the new costumes, trying to figure out what a new costume would be. This is a bit of a pricier book in high grade. This is probably mid grade, probably in the 7s range. Actually, the spine looks kind of decent. It does look a little dirty, but and a crease a little bit up top here. But other than that, I mean, I'm not. Most of these books aren't getting slabbed anyway. But I'm just happy to add this to the collection. It's a great Supergirl cover. Been wanting that for a while, and for the movie announcement, her stuff's gonna rise up. Surprisingly, another underrated, undervalued DC key. DC Comics presents issue number 52. First appearance of Ambush Bug, but another cool, interesting key. It's the first unofficial Judge Dredd in U.S. Comics. Now, early in the beginning, I got his first full Judge Dredd in his first comic run in U.S. Comics. Well, in this issue, it's his first unofficial, because he actually ends up as a balloon in the parade during this comic. Technically, it's his unofficial first appearance. I don't know. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if he's a balloon, but still, Judge Dredd appears in here, and this is set almost a year before Judge Dredd 1 comes out. So, I think it's a cool key. I love keys like this, and shout out to Jim, Bronzeville Comics, because he buys this book all the time and talks about it, and I agree. It's an underrated book, not even for Ambush Bug, but I feel like the Judge Dredd too. People overlook that. I know, it's maybe not big to some people. I love the character of Judge Dredd, so great pickup. I saw that. Normally for $10 I probably wouldn't buy it, but for $5 I couldn't pass it up. Moving on, more Batman. I love this. This is a nice key. This is underrated. Rogue 2, in my opinion. Batman 10 Nights of the Beast, issue number 417. First appearance of KG Beast, who appeared in Batman vs. Superman. Guy's ass kicked at the end. Batman saves Martha. But, we could see the character reappear in the DCU. He's kind of, in the issue here, he's like a cyborg Soviet Union assassin. We'll see what happens. I mean, I think if James gets the right team, they could be a character that's used right. I like to see it. It's also an underrated rogue, in my opinion. And I already have a copy, but this thing was near mint. There was a few other copies. There's another near mint copy back to back with this. I should have grabbed it for $5. I don't know why, but still, great book, great cover. Moving on, and these are still all from Frankenstein Comics, by the way. Issue number, I don't even know what issue number this is and for what run. But this is the Alex Ross variant of Elektra. I picked it up solely because I love Elektra, I love my ladies, and it's Alex Ross. I said, why not? And for $5, I figured, well, great pickup. The funny thing was, he had a lot of the Alex Ross variants for the Rogues. I didn't really, I didn't find the Kingpin one. I would have grabbed that if I did. Found the Elektra one, which I was surprised. And I wanted the Daredevil one. But hey, had to definitely grab this one. So it's a nice little pickup to the collection. And it's Alex Ross, you know me. Another book I couldn't believe I found for $5. Let alone even 10 he had it marked out originally. Like this is all $10 stuff marked down to $5. New mint copy of the New Avengers, number 7. First appearance of the Illuminati. I messed that up. Professor X, Doctor Strange, Black Bolt, Iron Man, and Nome. We got them in Multiverse of Madness. Not the full team. Little mix different. Mostly dead. Spoiler alert. I don't think we're gonna see the team in the MCU, in the official timeline MCU. Just half the there's only really 2 characters in here in the story or in the team that are in the MCU. One of them's already dead. Technically, the other one's dead, but he's in a different universe and he hasn't shown up unless it's Black Bolt. Professor X hasn't showed up yet, and they already did the Hawk going away to another Planet Hawk storyline. So I doubt we'll see it. This book, I feel bad because when I got into collecting a few years ago during Multiverse of Madness, this book got hot. Raw copies, and I'm sure there's people out there who are probably like pissed that I got this for $5 near mint, because I know there's people who bought this near mint raw and spent a good chunk of change. And speaking of the guys who probably bought it in high grade slabs, oh man. But nice little pickup for $5 anyway. Man, 2 more comics from Frankenstein. I'm trying to make this go as quick as possible. This is one of the longest hauls I've ever had. Issue number 8 of Superman and Batman. I have bought this. You've seen this quite a bit on the channel. Nice key. Got hot last year. Cooled down. Got maybe a little bit hotter when we got Supergirl in the Flash. Cooled down a little bit after the movie, and kind of went up a little bit now that we got official casting for Supergirl. But she'll be doing the Supergirl or Superwoman of Tomorrow storyline, so you won't really see this in play, I don't think. But it is the reintroduction of Supergirl after so many years, and great cover. You can see her down there, and I love this because it's got the bat. Got the bat plane right here. So great cover. I already have a few copies of this issue, New Mint. This is New Mint too. I picked it up. That's why not. So yeah, but I got some Wonder Woman. I don't know why I did that. It seemed kind of off-centered. Well, issue number 50 of Wonder Woman. We were talking Adam Hughes cover, man. Whew. First of all, yeah. Oh, yeah. God bless Adam Hughes, man. God bless him and what he's done for the comic industry and covers, and for making me fall more in love with the ladies of DC and Marvel. Anyway, going on. Issue number 50. This is a pricey book. And you know, it kills me because some of the Adam Hughes covers, and I want to say he starts issue. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he starts in the late 90s issue, and I know he goes all the way up to like 220 or something. Or he might start out in the 130s or 140s. But either way, not every single Adam Hughes cover is a $10, $15, $20 book. And it confuses me because I'm seeing some of his covers that I consider, like, you see the covers on go on Key Collector. Look up the Wonder Woman Volume 2. You'll see all the Adam Hughes covers that are considered keys. Even if they don't have any significance, they're pricey because of the cover. I see some covers that aren't considered keys that are better than some of the actual ones considered keys. It's I don't know. But Adam Hughes cover couldn't pass this up. New Mint all day long. I'm picking that up. He had a few others in there, but the other ones that he had, I already had a few of. I know I have one copy. I might have two, but I love that cover. Alright, so the last 2 Raw books I picked up were from my boys NJ Comic Stop. So bear with me here. So issue number 209 of Captain America again. He was I stopped at the booth last. I should have went first because I probably wouldn't have bought the other 2 caps because this is a near mint copy and it was only for $10, and I know the other copy was for $12. Not near mint, but I was able to get a price talked down on that, so I don't feel as bad on that purchase. And hey, I upgraded, but $10. Okay, so we know what this is. First full Zola, great cover. All right, $10. Keep that in mind. Now, the book that you saw earlier in the very opening, Daredevil issue number 132. Obviously, 131 being the first full appearance. Second Bullseye appearance. Shout out to them. They had a few copies of this. This has a few ticks. It's probably in the 7 to 8 range. $30. I was okay with that because that book, it's the second appearance of Bullseye. Great cover, by the way. So I'm fine with that. So $30 and $10, that equals 40, right? I said to him, I only had $30 left on me. And I've done this a few times at cons. And you know, people are always cutting deals. And I said, hey, can I get that book for free, the cat book for free? Give you the $30 and pay for this. No problem. I help support and let people know about the expo and everything, or about the Comic-Con, and they were cool about it. And man, listen, they're here to make deals and put smiles in people's faces at the end of the day, and that's why I love NJ Comic Stop. Great crew, great people. I just can't thank them enough. And giving me pretty much a free $10 book, and I already got the Judge Dredd #1 for free. Well, $4, but still. So that's couldn't top that, man. I wish I had more money. I would have bought more from the guys, but great cover. Second Bullseye. So now I'm gonna work on getting third Bullseye. But all said and done, let's talk about that big key. Let's talk about the big book that I mentioned earlier. This is on my 2024 want list. And I'm stoked to have this book, man. Like, here's the thing. I picked the book up at the con. I didn't buy it at the con. So let's back up. The con happened on Sunday. Roll back like 6 days or so. No, roll back 7 days. Sunday night, I got on eBay. Saw this book. We'll talk about grades in a minute, because that I don't want to spoil that. But looked at this book in certain grades. Found a auction ending within 16 hours. It would have ended like, it's probably like 10 o'clock at night, and so the auction would have ended like sometime mid-morning, afternoon on Monday. It had a buy it now price. Okay. They were asking $249 on the book, free shipping. I made an offer. It said also, best offer. I made an offer of $200. Fast forward to about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. I got a notification from eBay. Offer sent, counter offer for $235. Okay. Thought about it for a few minutes. I said, you know what? Taking pretty much about $15 off. I'm getting free shipping. And I saw it was coming from New Jersey, but I didn't think about it at the moment. I was like, okay, no problem. I accepted the offer. So this book, I just gave it out. I paid $235 for this book. Alright, follow me here. Doing my research, I go onto the seller just to see what other books they had. Lucky Key Comics Find, if I'm pronouncing his name right. I will put his logo and description for Instagram down here in the video. Go check him out. He's a great guy, and he sells comics online. Well, I hit him up on Instagram, not realizing I already followed him, and I said, hey, I just bought the book off of you. I said, are you going to be at this Comic-Con coming up on next Sunday, or in 6 days? He said, yeah, man. It's like, if he I would have hit him up on here. We could have saved some fees and more, and it would have been a little bit cheaper, but I'm fine with that. I got a good price on this book. And he's like, yeah, I'll be there at the con. So I was like, all right, I'll pick up the book from you there. Fast forward 6 days, boom. 1 day Comic-Con Expo. I'm in there at Frankenstein's booth. Digging, almost done. Lucky Q's comes in. We meet up. He gave me this book, and man, I'm stoked to have it. Shout out to him again. I will put his info here, so go check him out and give him a follow and buy some books, man. Alright. I know, I'm just rambling on. I hope you guys stayed long enough to see this. Or if you skipped to the very end, you're missing out some other great books, but this book is amazing. I'm going to cover the grade up. I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, you know the book it is. Boom. Daredevil 168, first appearance of Elektra. Now, I said in the beginning of the year when I filmed my video for my 2024 want list, This book was going to be in the collection no matter what. I'm getting this year. It's going to be here. I promise you. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. It's here. So, let's see what grade I got. Is it a 10L? A 9.8? Not exactly. Boom. An 8.5. Something that I was happy to pay the price of. Yeah, I put a pen there to hold up some of the books. I don't have to do this with the slabs though. So, boom. Look at that thing. Yeah. An 8.5 of the first Electra. Some people might look at this and say, it's an 8. I could have went higher. I was happy to pay the price I did on an 8.5. Here's the fun fact. I was looking for an 8.0. I don't know if it's weird, but I could not find an 8.0. This 8.5, let me put it like this. I could find 8.5s on eBay for less than I can find, and it's a newsie. And I can find 8.5s less than I can find an 8.0 copy. So, you guys tell me. I don't know if it's because, like, maybe some people don't like the 0.5. I mean, look, if I can get a 0.5 higher grade for less than, for less than a grade a little bit lower, I'm taking it all day long. But this book is, this book's beautiful, man. An 8.5 of this, I mean, this thing is just. She's beautiful, okay? And fun fact, and everybody knows this by now, but they misspelled Electra's name on the cover. But man, classic Frank Miller goodness too, man. I'm just like. I'm having a good year for collecting. And, man, I'm getting emotional here thinking about it. But, man, I've had such a great year so far. And to have this book in the collection and to go through things in life and have this hobby is wonderful. My wallet is killing me, beating me up for it, but, it does me good to have this in the collection. And I gotta say, man, this show was a great show for me. I'm going through some personal stuff that not many people know about, and I'm having some rough times. And the community is just amazing and keeping me going. And I love doing these haul videos. I'm not worried about views, likes, all that stuff. I mean, I'm grateful for it, don't get me wrong, I really am. But, like, I just love being able to buy pieces of history, show them off, collect them, and talk to other collectors about this. And I can tell you this, guys. If you've met me, I like to talk. I love to talk. Some people find that annoying. Upcoming cons, please, if you see me, come say hi, man. I love to talk. I love to meet people. It's a great time. And again, I had an amazing time this weekend. Shout out to Joe 360 Comics for letting me help him sell his comics and hang out with him most of the day. Shout out to Lucky Key Comics for bringing this to me and giving me a great deal on this. Shout out to NJ Comic Stop for an amazing event, man. I just shout out to all of you guys. Like I seriously, and I love each and every one of you. And to all my followers and people who are watching this, because this video is going to be the longest video ever made, and I apologize. But I just want to say thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Definitely do hit that like button, and please subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me out, and it would help the channel out. And leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about these books. And if you guys, hopefully you saw the whole haul, or you can go back and split it up. But guys, I'm whew. But this isn't it. I have another big book on the want list coming in this week, so I'm gonna probably end up doing 2 videos. This video is coming out today on Tuesday. But this next video will probably come out Thursday or Friday. I got another big Grail coming in. I'm dying. I need more money. No. Well, could probably use it. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Let me know what you thought about the haul. I thought it was really great. And until next time, stay safe, take care of each other, and as always, I will see you in the next episode of Josh's Comics.